How we doing? How's everyone doing? Get the comments up. Let's have a look. All good. Luke John, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? Hope you're all right. Adam, nice one. Hope you're all right. You're in your car eating and waiting for me. Oh well, of course. So there we go. All right, no worries. So hope it goes quick. Quite boring, I guess. Crafty Duck in the bar waiting for my barrel delivery. Oh, nice, very nice. So, got to do another one of these sort of things for a couple of hours before I go and get little from school. That kind of deal. Done my kind of looking after mum for a little bit, so I've got a couple of hours just to, spare, just to chill, really, make sure she's all right in a minute, kind of deal. That's it. So I'll get something to eat, bits and bats from a bit left over from my breakfast, really, all day breakfast. I've left myself out the 3 sandwiches, sausage and egg. I've had 2 already. Yeah. Saw it this morning and went to go and get some shopping down in Aldi's. So I thought, yeah, don't normally. I used to buy these a lot a couple of years ago or so. That, a coffee, a couple of extra slices of cheese that was from my mum's cheese on toast, and a couple of pork pies, so, and a coffee. So, and a bag of crisps here from a couple of weeks ago. Same date. Yeah, that's it really. It's literally introducing a new manager, so it will be boring. You're introducing a new manager, so are you actually giving the new manager his induction, or that kind of deal? It's weird how that all kind of thing works sometimes, but yeah, it's just all kind of plastic, really. But it's nothing. You don't do much, from what I remember. So. Right, that's that sorted. Good afternoon, Mark. How you doing, mate? Yeah, mutton broil. Yeah. Oh yes, all the way. Yes, man. I got like a 6-pack of them sort of things. I had 2 last night. And, mini ones. Not the most healthiest thing, but at least I've got brown bread. So yeah. So yeah, it's really hot down here today, although some mega threatening clouds. But when the sun comes out, it's really bright and humid. It's kind of one of them sort of days out there. And the same yesterday as well, just really bright. That kind of like June brightness that you get 2 weeks out from the summer solstice sort of deal, but really bright. And we had quite a decent thundery shower yesterday as well, which is about 10 minutes after I got Little from school, which is perfect, really. No, he's introducing himself. Okay. That's fun. That's weird. Tesco finest chicken nuggets from the deli. No added sugar. Cloudy lemonade and a Kipling chocolate slice. Oh, it's all right. You got lemon. So, oh well. We had rain for 36 hours on and off. We're Glasgow, aren't you? So, yeah, exactly that. Nothing changes up there. We've had a fair bit of rain the last few weeks, which, by the time of year is quite surprising. But then we could go 6 weeks without a drop. It's kind of one of them sort of things where we are down here. So, good afternoon, Raggy. How are you doing, sir? I hope you're keeping well. I haven't watched your Ducklings clip yet this morning, but I did see it on there. I see you walk around Callum the other day. That's quite nice. So yeah, I hope you're keeping well, mate. It's been a while since we've had a chat and stuff. I'm gutted I can't go to that thing in a couple of weeks. It's a bit annoying, but it's just the hotels that killed me, really, on that. It's just, nah. I'm sure we'll have a good time. Mark, hope the duck got home safe. Yeah, that's what I was just saying just now. Yeah, cool. They're back on the pond. Back on the pond. I don't really like eating them in kind of on telly. Oh yeah, I'm on telly. But yeah, I have a pork pie. Well, what's everyone else's? How you doing, Sam? How you doing, mate? Right, yeah, same here. We haven't had any showers yet, but it looks, it warms up a bit. We might get a shower, we'll see. But Dad's at golf today, so Thursday. Hotel prices at the weekend are a killer these days. Yeah, they are. It depends if you do it in advance, but even still, I mean, I looked quite a few months out, and it was just like ridiculous, you know. I mean, I paid. I'm trying to remember when it was last year. Was it August? Wasn't it? Yeah, it was August last year. So because everything just got squeezed into a few weeks because of lockdowns and people were like, oh, and all this. You know, people are a bit unsure more last year. I think this year's gone more back to what it was before festivals, what I've seen and heard when it was COVID passes and all sorts last year. Do you know what I mean? That's all gone pretty much as the mask has, really. And even me, I you know, I don't really wear a mask anymore. If I'm asked to, I will. But yeah. But yeah, last year it was quite cheap. Even in August, it was really cheap. Perhaps that was because there was no one doing stuff last year. This year, people are doing stuff, and the prices have just gone crazy. So, you're sat in the woods on my. This is Raggy break with a coffee, and on YouTube. Oh, okay, in the woods, eh? Uh, Adam saying hi to people. It's good. I'm your entertainer. This is Sam Smiley from Australia. I'm his entertainment apparently while I was walking home from work in the dark and wet. Looking at Edinburgh midweek in August for the fringe. Yeah, minimum 100 to 200. That's a lot in it. 100 to 120 pound a night. It's just crazy. Premiering 3 nights in London King's Cross area. Well, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm quite lucky with London. I don't have to pay for accommodation because I can. But if I do go to any festivals, well, certainly if I go to the London Craft Beer Festival, I'm not sure yet. I've found somewhere that's pretty good price and very close, and it's still there as of yesterday. So, do I gamble? Because it's the trouble, isn't it? You don't know you're going somewhere, but then there's a cheap price for a hotel, and it's like, oh. So you're caught in between, sort of, and you pay half now, half at when you go, kind of deal. But it's really half decent price, and that's for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's 4 nights as well. So it's pretty good. But I'm just holding fire just for now. But that is bloody expensive, Mark. 489 quid, man. It is a proper rip-off. They are. It's just crazy. Luke's on the way to commentary for a few days. I remember you saying, get a nosebleed coming as far. So, that's still up north though. If you're down where I am, that's still, you know, Is it the Watford Gap? You're up north. That's what people say anyway. I don't know. Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon, Jagman. So I'm so used to saying the same old rubbish. Mark saying to Adam, Edinburgh always expensive. 365 days a year. Well, getting there is fairly cheap from London. If you book in advance on Trainline, LNER, you can get up there for like 18 to 20 quid one way, which is ridiculous. But you have to, that's like 4 or 5 months out, I expect. It keeps jumping. I'm well behind on the comments. I'm only 2 minutes behind, but about 20 comments. Yeah, be careful in commentary, Luke says, Jagman. I'm 20 minutes from home, but can already taste the beer. Good on you, Sam. I'll be on for probably about, well, till 3 o'clock my time. And then I'll go and pick Littleton up like I do. Yeah, have a nice beer, man. I've not. I'll have to make note of that, Luke. I'll have to have a look. Oh god, it just jumped. Why does it jump like that? You go like that, and it's just abuse the free cancellation. Exactly, there is that, isn't there? But I have to pay a certain amount now. I have to find out if it's refundable or not. But that's what I'm thinking, because it's worth it just for the price. It's like, that's crazy. It saves me going back to Little and pissed up and stuff. So which I don't want. I don't really want to travel halfway across London. You know, from Wapping all the way down to bloody Battersea after a skinful. So it just makes sense, you know, on a few reasons really. Jackman's ordered 24 cans from Track and had a discount, so I thought, so yeah, why not? How many of them are pale ales? I reckon they're quite a lot, because they do a couple of decent pales, don't they? So I'm 6 hours before home and can taste it. says Raggy, 6 hours, man. Why does it jump like this? Yeah, Watford Gap. I think it's around about that. I don't know how common people say that. Sort of north of there, I don't know. Probably get offended or not offended. I don't know. We don't want to get anyone offended, did we? So, you managed to get under £100 a night previously when been to Edinburgh Fringe. Okay. Yeah, well, it's like everything else. It's fucking nuts, crazy. So I'm sure you do know one or two in Coventry, Jackman. You got one in every town, I reckon. I think. No. How you doing, Steve? You all right, mate? You did your first brew yesterday, so hopefully, yeah, cool, nice one. They were free at the time. Okay. Luke's saying hi to Steve. What's that? The name of that chippy joint that went viral in Coventry? I don't know. Liverpool has a Wapping area. Love a good Wapping around here, especially in your car. Good few parallels. Oh, lagers, yeah, Jagman, yeah. That's all I kind of need. It's getting darker over there. Interesting. Only get offended if you live in Watford. Probably. You taste the beer as soon as you wake up, yeah. Sam Taragi. We caught up? Yep, cool. For me, the South starts after the Midlands. Nah. Wrong. Wrong. No. Should be good. Yeah, have a good time, you guys. Be interesting to see if it's kind of different layout or probably not, but I'm not sure how that because there was lots of spaces where they could have put one or two sort of breweries. Um, Picked up Vocation's new Sabro Stout whilst getting my lunch. Oh right, I think Scott posted a review of. Oh, I can't remember. Is it boxing something? I don't know. I didn't watch it. It just had like Tesco thing and like a punching glove sort of thing on it. I don't know if that's the same beer or not. I don't know. But yeah, that chippy guy made thousands on the back of that, and I wonder if he's given staff pay. Probably not. Yeah. So I've probably heard of it. I don't know if I heard of it. I don't know. Perhaps I didn't. Mark's heard of it, and Sam's heard of it in Australia. So that's not unusual for me, though. I do tend to. You not heard about that? No, not really. Boxers on it on the can, yeah. So Scott and Wonder done a review posted this morning, I believe. So straight up Sabro and a stout. Okay. Straight up stout, yeah. Jabman used to work in Coventry, so I know it pretty well. Okay, that's fair. I watched Blue Van Man's Chippy review. Oh, okay. What, the same place? Fish and chips have a little to no money in it. Well, not these days. But the prices of fish and shit, not chips, stuff and potatoes to a degree. Yeah, fish is just. We could go all political there, but I'm not going to. But yeah, it's expensive. You actually have a calf. Is it your calf then? I know you sort of getting hearing bits and pieces when you're on Steve's kind of stream, John. Rate My Takeaway went there as well. Yeah, but they're all going to, aren't they? That's about the views. It's what people like to watch as well. So fair play. But yeah, I like an old school calf. Not many around anymore. Yeah, if you can find a decent one that's got loads of building vans and trucks outside, then it's half decent. There's one up our way, sort of between. Well, not even between. It's up on the Margate Road. It's probably about a mile and a half away. Stuart's Calf, really good. Always busy. Just one of them places, always busy. And there's another one as well on the. I can't remember what it's called now. Rising Sun, which is on the. I think it's on the Newington Road, up near the train station. There's one there. There's actually one in the actual train station in Margate itself. You get off the train, you go through into the big kind of like Victorian building, and on the right hand side there's actually a cafe inside, which is heard pretty good. And there's also another one. Actually, there's one or two that are really good locally. It's just I never get round to. I don't want to copy other people's stuff, if you know what I mean, what they do. Penny Lane London has a crap ton of Twisted Barrel from Coventry. Okay, weird, isn't it? You get stuff from Coventry all the way up in the Londis in sort of Liverpool area. Weird. Had two beers from them. One was decent, the other was oxidised. That's the problem, isn't it? Again, is it a travelling thing issue or a storage issue, or is it just one of them batches that just gone a bit shit? Mark saying I'll have an espresso, please, John. So there you go. Damn man, I was bloody freezing in the evening at Northampton Beer Festival. Let's hope it warms up. All right, okay. I did see some posts and stuff on the Instagram of the actual festival itself. Looked very open almost, really kind of like, oh bloody hell. But it looked like you needed the weather for that festival for sure. Jagman. Oh, where's it keep going to? Fish and shit. Yes. Fish and shit. Indeed. I'm surprised Simon hasn't rushed there. Well, you got to travel, haven't you? You got to spend money there, Sam. So, good afternoon, Scott. I was just saying about your. I haven't watched it yet. But hands up, I haven't watched it yet. Your new Tesco stout thing you posted this morning. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. People saying hi to each other, etc. So, cannot beat a decent greasy spoon. And good afternoon, Paul and Scott as well, or if it's Wanda, Scott, both of you or whatever. Been a while since I've treated myself to. I haven't had one for a while myself, Paul, because I've been because it's my daughter's birthday last weekend, which is all done. And I did go to a bottle share the other day, but apart from that, I've not really done a lot going out wise. Just because I've been saving for sorting her out, but now I'm saving for like your festival and stuff, and I might be going to Belgium in August. So yeah, all these little sort of things I could do, I've been like, nope, not doing it. So still more people saying hello to each other, which is nice. Hope you're having a decent week thus far. Just cooking lunch, so I got you in the background. Okay, nice one, Steve. Don't burn nothing. Yeah. So Coffee got saying to Scott, I thought I saw you in Hartford this morning. I think I'd watching too many of your videos lately. Too many? Not nice, is it? Sorry, I'm joking. This thing, I'm gonna have to start using it like this on the actual scroll thing because it keeps flipping jumping up on this one. I only do the Tesco's for fun, mate. Yeah, if it sounds interesting, I'll give it a go. If it's but then there's also the point of actually having to go to a supermarket, which is like I can't be doing with it really. I have to. It's about 2.5 miles away. My big Tesco's extra, but if I go there, then I've got that, Home Bargains, a large Sainsbury's, a large Lidl. Pretty much everything's in one place. So you know what I mean. You could definitely spend a few quid if you wanted to. You got Dean coming down this weekend. So okay, that'd be great. Well, say hi today. I miss Dean. I used to talk to Dean a hell of a lot. I feel bad I don't talk to him as much as I should these days. But it's like trying to say hi to everyone all the time, and you either get on their nerves or you forget, and then I've heard from him for a while. But Dean's not like that. Dean's a lovely guy. I do feel guilty. I don't make the effort sometimes. Have a good weekend, man. That'd be really cool. Look forward to it. If you do any lives and stuff, or if you do anything like that, let us know. And so I'm doing one tomorrow evening myself. So I'm sure it'll clash with other people as it's Friday, but I'm around Saturday evening if you do something. Stone the Chippy. Yeah, there are probably other ones you could come up with, but yeah. You might get a Fred Flintstone car if petrol prices keep going up. Oh, it's just like it's getting to the point now where you can't afford to go to work. I've heard people saying that they're going to reduce their days because they can't afford the petrol. Going to actually save money if they work less hours. It's fucking. I don't. I mean, I don't drive, but you know, it's just crazy. I mean, it's going to get to. Is it going to get to the point where it's actually, if you're lucky enough to got a bus or a train near you, is it cheaper to do that than actually drive? For all my lifetime, it's been cheaper to drive. It's caught up now, and it's probably going. I don't know. After it's crazy stuff. Yeah, you've got probably quite a large wrong turn. Yeah, same here, Jagman, with the weather. It's not cold though. It was actually really quite humid this morning and hot, and the same yesterday. And then we had a thunderstorm, cleared it a bit. All right overnight, lovely this morning, hot, and then it's gone all kind of really fierce clouds, but without no rain. So I don't know. I know it's supposed to get windy in the next few days for the time of year and all that shit. You could always put a video out saying, "Oh, you've got the whole range clearly." Yeah. Same here. Yeah, I just never get around to. It's just going up there rather than buying them. I just don't go. I can't, I'm not that fussed. Any of the new Tesco's beers any good? So I don't even know what they are. I know people have put new videos up. I know Stott has, and I think Raggy done one yesterday or the day before. I haven't watched them all, and I think so. I don't know what's. Adam's not had any yet. Meeting got cancelled. Meeting got cancelled. Nice one. That's all right then. Got to drive to Great Ormond Street tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive, man. But that's the least of your worries. Yeah, take it easy. Oh, what is this? Why can't this thing just? Oh, it's just gone that way now. Hang on. No, but it's going to be. Well, it doesn't. Things like that. Take the train to work and wait, can't go there. Yeah, that's coming up as well. Is it 21st, 23rd, and 25th of June, isn't it? At the moment, that's what's penciled in. So, yeah, I've got a few things planned, but fortunately, it's not going to affect me. But it's the right pain in the backside for sure. £100 to fill up a car, and I get 310 miles to the tank. This what makes me laugh. Some Americans moaning about how much is a gallon. It's like, you want to come over here then? You know what I mean? That always makes me laugh. Just right, here we go. So Adam saying, I work on an industrial estate and the bus is hit and miss. Driving takes me 11 minutes without traffic, but a bus would take me over an hour. I mean, it's the time v money thing, isn't it? At the end of the day, I mean, right, it'll add a bit more onto your day, but everyone's got their own sort of situations and stuff. So, good morning, Joey. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Apparently, cars can run on steady, mate. Plenty of that in your garage. There is plenty of that on Jagman's garage. Body fuel. It's chilly here today in Ohio, 14.5 degrees C. Well, that's quite cool, isn't it? I know in Pennsylvania it's bloody. really humid. I mean, because they've had some flash floods and thunderstorms the last sort of few hours, and I think the rest of the day. It was like 71 degrees at 4:30 this morning somewhere, and it's going to go up. And it's like 94% humidity. It's like stuff that. I mean, if I lived there, I'd lose weight, but just sweating. So, not sure. Scott saying not sure. Me and doing those. That's fine. We'll see. Off to Staggeringly Good and my local favourite tap room. Oh, that'd be nice. Just chill out and enjoy it. Have a break from it all. That's Have a good weekend though, mate. It's cool. Scotland cut 700 trains a day and 800 on Sunday. Lack of drivers. Well, yeah. Take care, Paul. I'm sure we'll bump into each other online at some point. But yeah, take care. Do a vid of you and Dean sharing a fine ale in your little beer shack in the back. Says Sam. To probably probably not. We're gonna do some reviews. So there you go. That's good. Oh, he's a lovely man. I've met him 2 or 3 times, but not for a while. I went my first bottle share in Birmingham with me, Dean, and Harry. Was that 2016? Something like that. 2016, 2017 sort of time. Yeah, good 2 or 3 days with Dino. Really nice guy. I don't know, Joey. Other people might know. Cars can run on Buckfast. That's quite cheap. So yeah. Yeah, it'd be a good. Have a good weekend, Scott. I hope it all goes well. Yeah, I saw some of the photos, and yeah, that was really nice. I saw that. Lovely. Yeah, good stuff. Right. I've only had one mouthful of food so far. Huh. I'll just notice next door's veggies growing quite nicely there. Lettuce and stuff. If I started growing lettuce in my garden, it would either get ripped up by the cats and there's shit everywhere, or we'll have a plague of snails and they would never get to grow. You'd be left with a stump. I don't know. So yeah, is it your day off? Are you drinking if you're not at work? What are you having for lunch if you are? Sort out some glasses while I'm here. That's when the snails come out at night. I've got a lot of glasses to wash up at some point. I got given this the other day, which is a nice touch. From a local. So, we get them for free. Have one. Right, okay, thanks. Yeah, that on. That's their permanent line now, which is really nice. Nice lager to have. You could ship that lettuce to Australia. They have. Imagine that. Just finished work. Cheers, Jimmy. Nice one. You have a Guinness. Good on you. Nice one. 0.0% or a proper one. Got to be a proper one if you just finished work, unless you've got to go out later or whatever, driving, etc. Right. We have a clean glass in the room. So yeah, just sorting out that dirty. Don't know. But there all day. 6, 7, 8, 9 dirty glasses sitting in the room. 9 dirty glasses sitting in the room. Yeah, really nice stack glass. Yeah, Utopian lagers. Yeah, they got the British lager. Is it lager? Helles? Not Helles. It's just a lager. Not the unfiltered, the other one. The bluer label one. That's a permanent line, which is like, that's not bad. It was originally Paulina Helles. They changed it to that. Yeah, so it works out, I can't remember, £4 something a pint, which is, for a decent lager, I think that's pretty damn good. We look at the prices of like some of the regular stuff. All right, it's £4.60 a pint. Premium British lager from Utopian, 4.7%. Yeah, £4.60 I think is a good price for a quality lager. Definitely a proper one, says Jimmy. Yeah, I thought it might be. Good man. Nice one. Oh, the Utopian beers are fantastic. If you ever get to try the dark lager, which is kind of like it's not actually like a Schwarzbier. It's actually more like a Dunkel, I'd say. But yeah, it's a great lager. Great autumnal sort of beer. They rebrew it now and again. It's in like is it like a purpley type can, I think. But yeah, really good. Might have to give. I've heard decent stuff about the 0.0% Guinness. I've heard, for an alcohol-free beer, it's supposed to be quite decent. I've not had it myself, but just the amount of positive feedback I've heard from folks, so it's really good. For what it is, kind of deal. Lettuce is expensive as fuck here at the moment. Restaurants like McDonald's and Subway have started Really? What would you substitute it with? What do they replace lettuce with? Yeah, exactly that. Okay. Yeah, it's just. It'd be good to start growing your own food, because if you never know with shortages and shit. It's a good thing to learn how to do if you can. Obviously, I've not learned because my garden's a shithole. It's like cats love it because there's plenty of places to hide in the undergrowth. So that's why I don't feed the birds, because they're just going to get catted. So yeah, McDonald's replaced meat with God knows what. Just horse meat. They don't, but Tesco's do that. I used to work for them at that time. That was fucking hilarious. I was on the frozen food department as well at that when all that shit kicked off about horse meat and burgers and stuff. Well, that's funny. So I had to take everything off out the freezers and stuff at that point. It was like, that's funny as fuck, that is. Yeah, always used to like controversy. With the company I work for, I just find it funny. But yeah, white cabbage. Cabbage in a burger. Cabbage in a burger. Spinach. Spinach. Nah, I don't know. Cabbage. You can't have cabbage in a burger. Really? Raw cabbage. Spoons did horse meat until they caught out the back one day and used Irish cheap meat. Yeah, they. I remember their supplier of meat. I don't know what happened, whether they went bankrupt or whatever, but they all of a sudden you try and get a mixed grill sometimes. We haven't got the ingredient, we haven't got the meat and stuff. And then after that, and they obviously got another supplier in, and it was never the same. There used to be the mixed grills in Spoons used to be fantastic for the price as well. Mark, but yeah, we can still get lettuce for $1 to $2 a head. Okay. Weston, how you doing, mate? You all right? Just waking up, getting to work. So I thought I'd stop by and say hi. Yep, nice one. Going to get some breakfast now. Nice one, man. Have a good day. Be careful you don't turn into Popeye. No chance of that. Yeah. Frightened olive oil. This is a bit more recent than the 90s, though, Mark. I'm talking. I reckon about 7 or 8 years ago. That kind of recent used to be really good, and then it went really crap. There was one or two venues that were better than others. You do find that. Another thing is if you have a late dinner, you're left with all the shit that. It's like the same with breakfast and stuff. If you go late, near 11:30, it's just whatever's left you get, and it's crap. So you need to go sort of fairly early into the whatever session that is, I guess. I do like a mixed grill as well, Jeff, man. Yeah, I must admit. Joe, you can eat a ton of spinach, and you give me an idea for a show right there. There you go. Interesting one. What idea would that be? Surf and turf stir fry. Okay. Surf and turf's okay. Hard to find a decent one, and you can get them. I mean, they're all right. They're not most places don't really do them. You're probably a country pub somewhere. You might get a decent one. I mean, I think is it Green King? Their chain. They do. Whether it's any good or not, I don't know. They do surf and turfs and shit. Spinach eating contest. Oh. I watch it, but nah. I don't like challenges or contests, or it's not my thing really. But it's like these, drinking challenges and shit. It's like, nah. I never used to like them, you know, when I was like younger. And it's like definitely not gonna like it now. I'm pretty boring when it comes to that sort of thing. I don't mind watching them, but yeah. Lobster is it's great. Prices. Lobster, man. I mean, it's always been expensive. God, what's it now? 15, 20 quid each? Well, I don't know. There's a few restaurants in Margate. You think, oh, there's a chippy over Broadstairs actually does half a lobster and it's like 12 quid, half a lobster. So, but yeah, right. Let's. Have I? What the fuck is that? An old sandwich. It's like bacon, egg, and sausage. There. Mm. Half of it's all right, Mark. Half of it's not. That's all I'm going to say. It's better than it used to be, but in some areas, a hell of a lot worse than it used to be as well. So, how you doing, friend Sunset? How you doing? Yeah, it was good to catch up with you. It was a good night. Good little bottle share there, and a better venue, I personally think. But lots of space, and if there's more of us upstairs, the tables are massive. So, but I go with the flow really. If I can go, I can go. If I can't, then it's just it's handier for me because obviously it's 10-minute walk. So, but if I need to get back or whatever, then it's like 10 minutes from home. So I was back quite early as well because that one it helps that they shut at 10 as well at the Ravensgate. So yeah, hope you're all right, mate. The only problem with that is I hate mac and cheese. Yeah. What's the music you got playing, Chloe? I feel like doctor's waiting room. Yeah. I thought if I don't sing to sleep, the music will. So I could change it. Something really bad. Let's have a look. I don't even know. Oh, there you are. I don't know what this is going to be like. Right, this is apparently dance pop. That's awful already. Don't like it. No, afraid not. Right, this one. It's like you're waiting on a fucking phone, isn't it? I wonder it's free. It's an answer machine phone. What's this rock one about? Let's have a look. Really cheesy rock. Oh, it's bad. It's all shit. Not really a good plastic rock. It's the same one I was just doing, isn't it? It's called Daydreaming. I don't even know what that one is. They're all terrible, I think. I'm just not going to have none. It's easier. Nah, can't be bothered. Oh, it's a few comments coming there. Yeah, it's pretty bad music. Mark, you'd hate the mac and cheese festival then. A festival? Really? A bacon fest? Yeah, I've heard bits about bacon festivals and stuff. They will do all sorts of different, like chocolate and bacon and stuff. It's like, huh? I remember Joe D talking about it once. Can't remember where it is. I'm not playing nothing now. It's gone. It's all awful. It's just awful. So Kenny G. Do the feeding ducks one. It's going to be terrible, isn't it? Feeding. There is. Yeah, I saw that. What's that about? Oh well. It was requested. I blame you, Joey. Yeah. I've not listened to any of these before. I thought, oh, that'll do. First one, like, done. Can't be bothered. You got a Love album in one ear. Okay. Exactly that. Exactly. No wonder it's free. Exactly. It's just you can probably get better free music than that selection, though. It's just a case of looking around and trying to find it. But so I could probably get crayfish, box of beer, and a couple of lines of Coke for the same price as lettuce at the moment. A couple of lines. Okay. We need to send some letters to Sam. It's hard, isn't it? It must be. Don't they have greenhouses over there? We don't need greenhouses, I guess. Just to get them away from the midges and stuff. We could probably set the temperature lower. And then the southern parts of Australia can get really cold. Is that on the loop or not? I don't think it. Did I put it on the loop? Oh, that's it. That's the loop, I reckon. Mail pieces of lettuce in a bubble envelopes to Australia. Yeah, right. Could be that. Could be that. I'm going to say the southern part, Australia. Imagine Tasmania. They grow tons of lettuce in Yakima. Yeah, it's the same about the water. Don't know. Never really got some here. Coffee gets a bit after a while. It's not the best coffee either. So. Just one of them instant ones, so not that good. Big frozen container full, mate, and we'll pop some Daya in track Verdant while you're at it. Nice can of frozen Daya. We used to ice up and ship veggies to the bases in Greenham when I was in the service. Okay. We set up to C30s a week with supplies, beer included. There you go. There is a brewery in Greenland. I was just randomly one day looking on Untapped. I was like, and I locate Greenland, and I was like, you know, there's a brewery there. It's quite amusing. It's on its way. Yeah, imagine how much does it ship a container to Australia? Is it probably different size containers, I guess, but yeah. It'll take you about probably 2 months. Had a couple of beers, explode last night in the cupboard. Must be getting a bit warmer. Yeah. It will be. Got to put them in the fridge if you can. Population of Greenland is less than 57,000 people. That's more than I thought, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Chairs, fucking woken up. Yeah, it's a lot more than I thought. 57,000. Oh, yeah. Darker clouds. Please don't bloody rain. Do what you want after. Have a. Yeah, there's rain's kind of. Go back. That's what I want. Yeah, there's rain around. Fuck it. Coming from the northwest. You could tell it's kind of similar to yesterday a bit. Yeah, take care, Mark. Nice one. Yeah, talk soon, mate. I'm around tomorrow if you're at a loose end. I might start a bit later than 6 o'clock though. I'll put that, but that could change. But if you're around tomorrow, we'll catch up hopefully. Take care. If not, have a good weekend. Sam, what did Sam say then? You must be sick. Yeah. I missed a few comments there then, didn't I? Oh no, just one. Sorry, Sam. That's it. People saying goodbye to Mark. Cool. That's easy, isn't it? Oh yeah. Anyone got plans for the weekend then? What's going down where you're at? I've got more of a relaxing weekend. Although on Sunday I might take up Little up to a play area. It's called Under One Roof, so she get 2 hours of play for whatever it is, 13 quid. Not even that, probably. I think it's 8 or 9 quid actually. Can't remember. Something like that, tenner. And then about a 5-minute walk up the road is my local brewery, and they doing stuff on weekends now on a Sunday afternoon, live music, food, that kind of thing. And I got a flyer the other day. I can get a free pint with this one. So there you go. So, and that's 12 till 5. So I might go up there for 10. She can play for a couple of hours, and I'll take her up there, get her something to eat, maybe a burger and chips, and I get a free pint. Sounds like a plan. We'll see what the weather's like and all that sort of shit first. But that's an idea, just sort of thing, thought of. Good afternoon, Henry. How you doing, mate? You all right? Kind of. I've got a Melton Mulberry. There we go. There. Bit of extra cheese that was left over from when I was slicing it up to make my mum's lunch. And I've got a sausage, bacon, and egg sandwich from a free pack that I bought earlier for £2, £2.19 for one of them kind of all-day breakfast things from Lidl. Not Lidl, Aldi. So I had two this morning, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'll have that later. And my chair decides to do that again. Friday, have a few beers with Craig, got a few beers, need drinking. Okay, Saturday, watch the footy in Beer Griller. Who's playing Saturday? Is it England, is it? I don't even know. I don't think these internationals should be happening, to be honest. It's a load of bollocks. Give the fucking players a rest. But, bit of chutney with that, probably. Well, the cheese and that, yeah. Just, fucking hell, this chair is playing up now. It does this, sometimes it doesn't do it at all. And other times it won't fucking, once it starts, that's it. The chair needs to be cancelled. Yeah, well, it's because it's made in the UK. This is what everything is gone like over here. You know, same great taste, new look. I didn't buy it because it had the flag on it, to be honest with you. That just happened to be, I didn't even notice that, to be honest with you. Yeah. I used to get these all the time. Decent price for 3 of them. You can proper get ripped off of sandwiches over here like crazy. It's not even joking, it's just nuts. But that £2 for 3 actual sandwiches is pretty good. So I was England, oh me, joke man, England, Italy. Okay, yeah, fucking Nations League, my arse. Put all the fringe players in. Give all the first team players, give it to them off. They need a break. We'll put the youngsters in. Put the under-21s into the main team for this Nations League. See how they get on. They've got more energy. They don't need as much rest. That's what I'd do, but they can't. Not allowed. Sponsors, blah blah blah. That's what a lot of teams do. Germans do it all the time. I love a bit of chutney with a pork pie or caramelised onion chutney. Yeah, nice. Yeah, they do. I mean, they're only the smaller ones, so I mean, I've had enough already. To be honest with you, I've had not even half a sandwich and a pork pie. I'm done. Small pork, just. I don't eat loads. More and more I look out there, the more and more it looks like it's going to rain. Wonder why them seagulls are getting a bit. Oh, there's a raptor there. That's why. It's not a raptor. But I'm talking to myself. Don't worry. They're getting really casual. Some of these. They don't really. In the early spring, all the seagulls go absolutely nuts. If they get like a buzzard or a kite go over, they go crazy. As the season goes on, because we're getting loads of them these days, they're just like they're not even bothered by them anymore. But yeah, do they sell sliced bread? Yeah. Varies. It varies. You can get a real cheap one, or you can, like home brands and supermarkets are dirt cheap. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I know some of the branded stuff is about £1.20, something like that. Things like Kingsmill, probably Hovis are probably a bit more. Brown bread. It varies. It does vary. I'm sure prices will go up because of flour and all that sort of, the wheat and stuff. commodities like that, it's going to push everything like that up. So this is actually half decent music for what it is. Yeah, see if they are good enough. We just keep playing. Yeah, they do, Jab man. It's just I don't know if it's the pressure of losing or sponsors, because these sponsors, a lot of these players have got sponsorship deals with these bloody companies and stuff. So almost, I don't know if it's in their contracts that they've got to play these players because big companies sponsor them. I don't know. Match made in heaven. Yeah. What's that for? Well, I didn't see what that was for. Okay, what's going on with the comments here? Saying hi. How you doing, Jules? You all right? How are you? Hope you're keeping well. Thought I'd come on for a couple of hours. I'm on for another 50 odd minutes. Then I'll clear off, go and get Little from school. Be kicking out time. So yeah, I hope you're keeping well. Here I've either been at Melbourne for beer events or worked the last 4 weekends. This weekend I want to relax. Yeah, that's probably what it is, man. Good beer, good food, just watching streams. Oh, okay. So I'll do one tomorrow. There was talk. Harry was talking about doing one on Saturday, which is great to catch up with him. And don't see him as often as I used to these days. He's like working all the time and shit. So, which is fair. I noticed he's been on Adam's there was a late stream the weekend, and then they done a unboxing yesterday on Adam's channel. But apart from that, I've hardly seen Harry. I still message him that. Oh, are you doing? Are you all right? So he still touch base and that. But yeah. First 2 pints down already. Is that on the train? You're on the train, aren't you? People saying hi to Luke. Blah blah blah. Which is good. Purity Lawless Lager. Nice. It's okay. And then people saying hi to each other, so keep that on there. So yeah. I do like these more kind of chilled out afternoon sort of no drink kind of streams. It's all right. Do one a week. Kind of touch base because I don't post as many reviews these days. But I've still got a load in the fridge I need to get through. Yeah, don't go on the American streams as much as I used to. But, how you doing, Paul? How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping safe, as I said earlier. Hope you're all right, mate. We haven't, and even Joey's saying that as well. So there you go. At my hotel, Craig, day and evening session. Why not? Okay, fair. Home, enjoying some sessionable 11% triple IPAs before bed. Says Paul. Sessionable. Nice. Lots of water, all is good. That's the main thing. Nice. A mate messaged me because we're like into storms and shitty weather and stuff like that. So, oh, this is going on. Oh, fucking hell. So I thought I'll message you, see if you're all right or whatever. I know it's ridiculously hot over there at the minute in that part of the world. I was saying earlier, like 94% humidity or some stupid amount. It is for Paul. If you know Paul, then you know what. Yeah, he'll drink 4 of them quite, sensibly. What was it you done? You done a 6-pack of, I can't remember what stout it was now. The big bottles as well. Is it CBS from Founders? The big fucking bottles. We done about 5 or 6 of them in one thing. Animal. You have to talk to Sam about future plans coming over as well, Paul. Good to coincide you both coming over at the same time. That'd be pretty epic. Sam from Australia and Paul from PA over at the same time. It'd be pretty amazing. Yeah, 750s of CBS. I remember that. It's fucking animal. Imagine that. 6 of them. It's insane. I remember Peter drinking half a bottle. He was fucked. 2024. There we go. Sam, 2024. Got a coffee or two right now. Yeah, I've had a coffee. I'm on the water now. I don't have a cast iron stomach. Yeah, I mean I'm not. I mean I had a fair amount Tuesday. I went out to a bottle share and stuff. I didn't drink yesterday. I'm not drinking today. I'll have a few beers tomorrow. So that's all right for me. So just chill. Miss Harry streams. Always used to look forward to watching yours and his nearly every weekend. Yeah. Well, I mean, he said that to me the other day that he was thinking of doing one. He's working tomorrow, and after work he said he was gonna throw one, but sometimes then plans happen, he'll and stuff. But that's a potential. But I'm definitely doing one tomorrow. Not sure of the timing yet. When I put for 6 o'clock, which is quite early, but we'll have to wait and see. But a lot of people say, "Oh, you start your streams too late. I'm going to bed." I'm like, okay. But then if I start them mega early, and then I've got to be in and out with little and stuff, it's not fair, really. So I don't know. We'll see how it kind of pans out. But yeah. But no, hopefully, if he does do one, I'll jump on. Littleton wants to do sleepovers at one of her other friends, but I'm still not sure. She's always a bit, when she sleeps at another friend's, it's a bit, I don't want to, I want to come home. It's like, okay. And all that sort of thing. So, but Sam's been getting into the American stuff lately. Drewy, Josh and Co. Don't know. What sort of stuff have you been? You've probably showed me, haven't you? You probably put them online, at least. I know you get some amazing things. Bloody hell. Well, we're patchy. We can get some really good stuff, or it's like, oh, it's just weird, I never kill spiders in the studio. I've got 5 of them walking around. Nice. Did a review of Lord's Brew & Co. Ginger Golden Ale, complete with beer. Beer has added to the spice to the flavour. I've got that in the fridge. I think that's Paul's collab, isn't it? I think. Is it that one? I've got it in the fridge downstairs, but I might just drink. I've got that and the bitter that they done with another beer reviewer, food reviewer, short guy. How you doing, Thomas? How you doing, mate? Hope you're all right. If you are afraid of spiders, then don't come over. They aren't poisonous. Yeah, I don't mind spiders. It's just like but then they'll move and like, oh shit, that initial make you jump sort of thing. But I'm not actually scared of it. If I know they're there, I'm all right. When I've got a not a pet one, but there's one in this room for ages because it's like a back room. It's not kind of sleeping in or anything like that yet. And I've been talking about that for years. It's got like a web there, like the bottom part of behind the chair that you're sitting on, and behind a board with a few beer labels on and stuff. There's one there. Been there for ages. And it's to see bits and pieces. Sometimes in the summer I leave the window open and get flies and stuff come in and they end up there. That's how I feed him. I let the window open the window, and that's it. So it's pretty cool. Thomas doing his bit. Cheers. Thank you. Doesn't contain beer hairs. No, fair. People saying hi to each other. Jumps. Of course it jumps that way. Here we go. People saying hi to each other. Yeah, collab with Paul. Yeah, I thought it was Henry. I've got it in the... you saw an osprey. Okay, cool. Is that the helicopter or the actual bird? Yeah, they're nesting. If it's birds you're talking about, then yeah. They're nesting down south coast now in the UK, which is pretty cool, and the Midlands. Before it used to be Wales, one or two, and Scotland mainly, up in the lochs. I know they're a lot more common in the States. There you go, Sam. Yeah, 2024 suits him as well. So there you go, plenty of time to save and organise and all the other bullshit. Yeah, indeed. So there we go. So you two talk to each other and come up with dates that suit you both, and we got time. But also saw Osprey, 2 Hawks and Eagles last weekend. Okay, bald eagle, I guess. Red-tailed hawk. Cooper's hawk, that sort of thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know a lot of the American raptors, as we call it. Bald eagles have made such a comeback. They're now like everywhere. Yeah, I've heard this. They used to be really, because I've never been, but friends of mine, I'm going back in like 2006. Friends of mine went to Texas for like 3 weeks on a proper like wildlife sort of holiday sort of thing. Bit gutted I couldn't go, but I couldn't afford it, in fairness, because I think I was going to India later in the year, so I've done that instead. But they were really rare in Texas, bald eagles, and that was in 2006. So I don't know what the deal is now. They're probably there, I guess. I think it's in the Texas Panhandle sort of area. But we got issues with deer. Like there are so many. Okay. You're saying, "Oh, I miss you, Joey. Wi-Fi here in camp doesn't support streaming. I'll be back when I get my own place and get settled." Cool. You staying in New Hampshire or going somewhere else? Yeah, I went there 2007. 2007? Yeah, 2007. A long time ago now. That's when I was living in Cambridgeshire. I have literally zero desire ever to visit India. Culture is interesting. People are really nice. Food is really different as well. Proper curries out there. Good biryanis. All about the biryanis, not the hot shit. You don't need it, it's too hot anyway. But then the naan breads are really like thin. My favourite one was that one out there called a butter naan. Oh, you could eat like 4 or 5 of them, you're not full up. Whereas over here in the UK, they're stodgy, thick. So, and they can fill you up on their own. So, fuck off, fly. Unless you want to die in a cobweb, you better get out. Go on. Right, there you go. How was the general. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it can smell round here sometimes when the wind's in the right direction. It smells of seaweed. So, you got some farmers, they used to put it on their fields as well, and then it just stinks, especially when it's hot. Use it as fertilizer. But if the wind goes a certain direction, it fucking reeks. And that's here. So, not often, but so that can happen. Just saying, I need to stay close to my door. So for now, staying in VT. What's VT? Oh, don't know what that one is. Or New Hampshire. I want to see a king cobra. That shit. Says Paul. See ancient temples in India one day. I mean, India's just, it's warm, it's hot, but then, fascinating country. Fascinating. I like it in Korea, for example. It just smells so bad because they had open sewers. Same in Mexico a bit. Okay. Vermont, of course it is. Yeah. Yeah. Once hit the islands of Komodo. Yeah. Yeah, Vermont. Yeah, I don't know why I can work out what that one is. Montague, eventually Green Mountain of Vermont is Green Mountain State. Okay. So I've got a pub over here, one of my locals, just down like a few minutes away. It's called the Montefiore Arms. So there's a bit of history there if you want to look that one up. So Montefiore Arms, quite interesting. So yeah, there's a lot of history around locally to me. You just don't. It's like wherever you are, you don't really. It's like, and then you start looking one or two things up. You think, bloody hell. Really quite interesting. Green Mountain Coffee, yeah. Old Thornbridge done a beer with Green Mountain IPA. And they've done a double version as well fairly recently, which you're familiar with, Thornbridge, Paul. So, I don't know if there's any reference to that. I'm assuming it is, but maybe not. Camel spiders are on the Middle East, huge spiders. Yeah, well, Middle East, but this is India, so sort of South Asia, the other side of it, sort of Middle East. But yeah, there's some bits and bats out there. You have to be careful because I went out into a lodge when it was actually in Goa I went to, but I went out up into the mountains, Western Ghats, and then like we're in a big kind of tents and stuff, mist nets for the mozzie and stuff, and me and mate took a few coils with us to keep the sort of things away, like an incense kind of ring, but not one that's really smelly or anything like that, just one that they don't like. So there's an outside. You open the kind of tent doors, and then you go out and there's an outside toilet. But you have to check each time you use the loo. Check the toilet itself because sometimes you can get a poisonous frog in the actual toilet. So that was quite handy. And then there was actually one in there when we were there. So one of the guys he's used to doing it. He went and got it and took it away, kind of thing. Not killed it, just took it, out. So yeah, poisonous frog in your fucking toilet. Yeah, go on that. But so I like things like that. It's pretty cool. When I deployed to the Vermont National Guard, they were called Green Mountain Boys. Okay, there you go. We got wolf spiders here, pretty big, and in the house at times. But but it is what it is. Nice. We get house spiders actually, and that's it. They're only about that big. They're not not big at all. Some of them can get bigger, of course, but they can make you jump. If you're not expecting it, they can always make me jump. It's just like, oh, as long as I know you're there, I'm fine. Right, back to work for me, says Jagman. Catch you tomorrow, Craig. Yeah, no worries, man. Hope it goes quick the rest of your day. And yeah, speak to you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, mate. Sam actually misses the smell of seaweed. It reminds me of how lucky you are to live so close to the coast. I used to be 5-minute walk. It's brilliant, especially with the dogs. Yeah, there is that. Yeah, there's a lot of people walk their dogs along the shore around here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of irresponsible dog owners that just lets them off the lead and fucking. Certain times of the year, we get a lot of wading birds that like winter around here, or they're on migrants and stuff, and they keep getting chased off. So it's a bit. We're actually supposed to keep them on the lead at certain times of the year. Yeah, take care, Jackman, mate. And the same with wildlife reserves. They think it's a dog walking circuit. It's like it's a wildlife reserve and all that shit. I used to be not a warden, but I used to have to encounter folks with doing that. Most people are alright, but then you get one or two idiots that just give it all the shit back. It's like, fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? Entitled people. 99.9% of the time, spiders, even the most venomous, won't bite unless felt threatened. Like if you squeezed it or something. Yeah. It's a bit. I've seen them abroad. I think it's. I don't know if it's the one. It could be. When I went to Gambia, I don't know if it was them. I don't know if it's bird-eating spiders or not. I don't know if it's them. But I remember once we was in this nature reserve, and then between two trees, you could see all these fucking spiders, and you couldn't see the web in between two trees. And there must have been about 50 of these spiders in this sort of thing. They've all kind of got together, done this fucking massive web between two trees. And it's like a net basically between two trees, but you couldn't see it. But you know it was there because you could see the spider. So we got close to it and found it. It's like, and the web was so strong. It's like, and I don't know if that's bird-eating spiders or not. I don't know, or another species or whatever. But it's looked like they were, unless they get some big moths or something in the evening and stuff. And perhaps that's what it was because it was in a forest. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Spiders here are about 10 centimeters at most. That's pretty big. Yeah, they can vary, but siren going on. Just an ambulance or something like that, probably. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully it's a police car. Yeah, whatever. I don't mind spiders. I think they're alright. So, right, let's have a look on the rain front. Yeah, there's rain over that way. Time, so that was 10 minutes ago. Should be alright. The heavy stuff's further away. Might get a bit of a shower in a minute, but hopefully it'll sort itself out. Pardon me. You're cooking and enjoying some brews. Nice. What are you cooking? half an hour to go. We get some big fuckers here. Obviously, our snakes are the worst in the world. Yeah. I mean, I know in South Africa they get black mambas. They're fucking like can kill 20 people with one fucking bite. Noodles, beef, corn, and cheese. Cheese, mess. Funnel webs, spiders. No, thank you. No. Any dangerous ones? No. Snakes that can bite and stuff? No. If you don't know they're there, it's just like, see you later. If you're out somewhere, certain places in the world, like, you're dead. You know. If you're not 20 minutes, close to a hospital or something, you're just dead. So, we get adders over here. Seen those quite a few times, and over some of them are. Grass snakes are pretty cool, pretty quick as well. They can actually swim across water. They're pretty good. There's some of the lizards we get are harmless, sand lizards, that sort of thing. Good afternoon, Disco. How you doing, mate? Happy damn whatever day of the week it is. Lunchtime beer. I'm not on the beer. As the stream would suggest, it's luncheon. Back on the beer for me tomorrow evening. So yeah, got about half an hour and I'll go and pick my daughter up from school. So yeah. People saying Henry saying hi to Disco, but I need to get to Australia. I need to visit. Need to get the Flora and Fauna Park owned by the Irwins. Oh well, that place, yeah. 20 of the 25 most venomous are based here, where I can keep them then. Disco saying hi to Henry. Yeah, Paul, you'd love it, mate. You definitely would. I wouldn't mind it, but don't put your shoes outside at night, I guess. Or even in your house, make sure you, when you've got air conditioning, I would assume in certain places in Australia, make sure there's nothing in your shoes. My bad, just filmed a beer review, so on the liquid lunchtime, Thursday Tipples here. Okay, cool beans, good. I'd cry a lot, Sam, but I need to get there. Yeah, you definitely cry if you get fucking bit by a snake, I reckon. I'd love to go, just because it'd be so completely different to anything I've ever experienced. It's really kind of, yeah, almost. It's probably one of the most kind of prehistoric, as in wildlife countries in the world, I'd say. 9:35 a.m. binge. There we go. Did you say what beer you were drinking? That 11%? I can't remember. No, it's 11% IPA. I'm trying to think what's 11% triple IPA. Is it like Optimum or something like that? Sierra Nevada Optimum. That's a lovely beer. And I could session that because it's so nice. Proper Imperial IPA, West Coasty. Wonderful stuff. Just trying to think what's 11% that I know of. Because now did Lagunitas bring out that thing they brought out every year? I can't remember what it's called. That's like 10-11%, I think. Never had it. What's it called? Some weird name with green writing. I can't remember what it's called. Some weird name. It's like an annual release. Neutral, Fourth Orbit, Triple IPA, local goodness. Okay. Is it a West Coast type thing? Wado, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'd like to try that one day. We do get it sporadically. It's normally like a month or so after it's been released over there, sort of thing. Well, there's websites in bloody Europe that get it, but obviously shipping now and stuff like that. Just trying to get beers from Europe these days is just like it's not worth it. So Disco saying I spent a month in Oz and saw a few spiders, but it was fun. Didn't expect anything deadly, obviously, but it was a bit concerning. A big fucker on the roof of the tent at 1 a.m. in the tent. I wouldn't be tenting. I wouldn't be camping in fucking Australia. Nah. Did I miss? Good evening. Good afternoon, Bramwell. How you doing, mate? It went crazy and missed your comment there. So I hope you're doing well. It's a hazy triple. Okay. Love it when you've got a rad local brewery pumping out goodness and aren't all hyped with all the douchebags swarming in. Kind of get that a bit myself. I know what you mean. Let's go saying hi to Bramble. It's cool, and so is Henry. I saw 0 spiders in Iraq, but I didn't leave the base at all. Saw tons of those little lizards. Yeah, geckos and stuff like that. But yeah, lizards and geckos. One lizards more dry, sort of like Camp Bastion. Or was that the British base? I don't even know. And Brown was saying hi to Joey, Disco, Henry, etc. So cool beans. Have this pork pie and then I'm done after that. Well, it's still not raining, so that's good. I think I'm going to be alright. Iraq. Sorry, I'm thinking Afghanistan. I know. Camp Bastion was Afghanistan. Well, that's early 2000s, I guess. So yeah, I remember at that time I was in hospital. I watched it all kick off on one of them TV screens. You could sort of get a card and plug in to watch TV. I was watching the news on there when it all kicked off the second time. I was in hospital for about a month with tuberculosis. So, yeah, 2003, something like that. Car cook, yeah. You was there in 2011. Okay. The unit that relieved us closed the base. The highlight of my trip was when they finally took out Bin Laden. Okay. I'm surprised it took them so long, to be honest. But yeah. There's loads of conspiracy theories about that. The way it ended and stuff. Oh yeah, we put him in a bag and dropped him over the side. That's it, done. Really? Don't know. I don't know. Cheers, Henry. Supposedly they were really close in November of 2001 on the Tora Bora complex. Yeah, well, they bombed the shit out of them fucking mountains, didn't they? Tora Bora. Remember, that was the first thing they done. They fucking blitzed these mountains. Like, shit. We got out of there quick. He knew. He knew he was in shit. So did the whole fucking world, though. So, but yeah, I've heard that before, that they were really close. Yeah, he slipped in Pakistan. Was that where he was found, though? Was it Pakistan, or did he move? I can't remember. Well, it was only fairly recently. Well, I say recently. More recent than that. But yeah, you hear different things. You think, oh. Drunk for that already. Because I'm so used to having a beer. It's weird. Now I'm just like sessioning water. Actually, I thought it was. They reckon they were harbouring him, didn't they? For quite a while. They reckon that the Pakistani government knew where he was all the time. So Disco's saying, I was in Australia in 2001 when the Twin Towers went. That was weird to wake up to in another country. Kind of changed our travel plans to come back via US2. Remember, I was down at my local nature reserve because back then there wasn't many people with mobile phones. And a mate, not an old boy, used to come down watching the wildlife and that when I was doing it a hell of a lot. He had a phone call from his he was a doctor, retired doctor at the time. He had a phone call with his wife, and it's like, anyway, he went off and chatted and come back. He said, "Oh, there's something going down in America. They're flying planes into buildings." We were like looking at it, like, what? You know, when you're in one of these kind of places so removed from anything that's going on in the world, basically, just peaceful wildlife, open spaces, marshland, and when you hear something like that, and you just like, you're looking out, it's like, what's going on? Weird, isn't it? About an hour later, I got a lift home from a mate, and I put the radio on. And then as we was going home, the fucking one of the towers went down. Again, it's in your mind. This is on radio. You've heard it from a phone call, someone told you, and then the radio. And then I went in. I remember going in, and parents are watching the news, and this fucking thing's coming like, huh? Weird, isn't it? Weird. Remember that like it's fucking yesterday. It's 21 years ago. It's like, it's insane. The plane that went down in PA changed course right near my house. Fucking hell, really? The day of yeah. Wow, it's insane, isn't it? Just they reckon that one was. They reckon it was going was going to head for the White House. That's what I've heard a few times. But I mean, fucking knows, you know. But yeah, crazy, man. That's nuts, isn't it? Disco, man. It's proper crazy. Yeah. And a friend of mine, she actually went on the holiday 2 or 3 weeks to New York before that shit happened. Had a great time. She went up to the top of the Trade Center and all this sort of thing. She's done all and stuff. And then she got back. It was like the fucking following week. It's like, or she'd done it like a week before. She was still out there and she couldn't get home. I think something like that. Someone I used to work with, or something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember stuff like that. Someone who's and done all that. I can remember the actual shit, you know. So that's pretty weird. Yeah, it is nuts. That is really weird, though. So you just shit happens, isn't it? Sometimes, well, not like that, but things generally happen. Like bloody hell, that's close. But yeah, madness. So what are we doing for time? I've got another 10 minutes. So waffle on for that long, I'm sure I can. A bit of cheese. Oh yeah, very nice, chilled out kind of chat. Still seeing if it's going to rain. It's going to be very light if it is. Same time every bloody day the last 2 or 4 days. Rain's about 3:30. Odd. Yeah. So any plans for anyone? What's going on? Rest of the day or this evening? It's going to be chilling. Going to be doing some painting with my daughter. She's got a pack of these unicorn things, like plain ones, and going to do some painting on them when she gets home. She said that, but then she might forget. She won't forget though. She asked me this morning, so I'm not going to say enough. I'm going to see. So that's possibly a plan. 21 years, man, it just doesn't make any sense, does it? It's like, huh? 21 years ago. It was before YouTube. It would melt social media now. Imagine that happened now, in this day and age with social media. It would just melt the computers. It would just, everything. Facebook. Imagine it, Facebook, Twitter. But then there'd be so many more live streams and shit on. So perhaps it wouldn't. The people there would be going nuts. It's probably happened. It's never going to happen at the right time. That's the wrong word, but I wouldn't want it to happen as social media age. It could get a bit weird. That could. But how old do they keep you in mandatory? Mandatory. I don't know. It's a long time since I'll have to find out. I'm sure someone will know. 17? Yeah. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 17, I think. Yeah. 16, 17. Something like that. I think you got an optional extra year. I think it's 5 years in secondary school and you got an option for year 6. Or you go to college or whatever. Or if you're really lucky, you go and get a job or whatever. I think, yeah. Then you go to college for 2 or 3 years. Basically, go for a piss up. That kind of thing. Uni. Man, if we were talking about 9/11 being 21 years ago in 2001, it would be 1980. I know. I was born in 79, so yeah. Oh, it's 16. There you go. College and uni optional after that. Some schools do. They used to do an extra year, but no one went to it when I was younger. They might not even do it now. College and uni, yeah. You can join the Royal Navy and see the world. Well, I'd rather go and see it without the Royal Navy, to be honest with you. Especially this the way things are at the moment. Fuck that shit. Because you won't be going around the world. You'll be going somewhere you don't really want to be going, I reckon. I didn't do sixth form. I went to college and did an IT course. I went to college as well. Went to college for 3 years. I've done a carpentry and joinery course. Finished all of that, and then decided I didn't want to do it anymore. So fully qualified, but it wasn't my thing. My dad was a carpenter. Now he just fucking goes playing golf, which is fine. Fairly retired. He's still got all the shit, all the gear though, tools and machines out in the shed in the garden and all that sort of stuff. Do you guys have a draft? We still have one on the books. Draft. We still have one on the books, but they never use it. Draft. Don't need to anymore, Jerry. You just join the internet and see the world now. This is it. Times have changed a lot from when I was younger. Service was sweet, so I got. I mean, it's not for everyone, but I like to go and see so many places for free. Spain in July was amazing. I could never afford that. Yeah, right. Compulsory draft anymore, right? Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got that anymore. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. You were in Sevilla. Yeah, Zinedine Zidane. Fucking bang. What a player he was. He was the best player for for quite a few years. He was fantastic. Yeah. France v Italy. 2006, I believe. It was just before I moved to Cambridgeshire. Yeah, that was a. He obviously mouthed off something about his mum or something. He thought, fuck this. Bang. Simple as that. Legend, though. But yeah. They went and lost the bloody World Cup on penalties. I had 20 quid on France to win the bloody World Cup that year. I think they were like 20 to 1. I put 20 quid on them. I think they were 20 to 1. Yeah, I put 20 quid on them. Cost me a few quid. Yeah. Bit annoying. And then went and fucking lost on penalties. Bastards. Oh well. But Italy were pretty decent defensively. Good attack against a good defence, and that's kind of the way the game went. But yeah, the headbutt was pretty cool. There we go. The time. There's a bit of fucking rain there. Have a look. Where's that going? Bollocks. Getting hungry now, I don't know why. I got $100 on Warriors to win the NBA title. They were 2-1 down, but I think they will come back. Cool. Going in a few minutes. Just going to finish up this sandwich here. That'll be it. Been nice chatting to her, Rob. Just a chill, really. Check on my mum in a minute, make sure she's okay. Done most of the work this morning and stuff, lunchtime, before coming on here, so it gives me frees up a couple of hours. I don't bet very much, no. Yeah, I'm not. Now and again, for a bit of fun. But I used to bet a lot more back then, though. I won quite a bit of money that year. That was in the April 2006. I won about $3,500 for a £2 bet. Pretty good. It was on April the 1st as well, so I thought it was just like a load of bullshit. I looked at, like 2 days later, I looked at my bet, I was like, oh, fucking hell, I've won. Yeah. Not bad for £2. Yeah. Went to Mexico on that the following year for a couple of weeks. Yeah, that was good. Right. Wow. A 2-hour lunch, indeed. Just about to go. No, I'm just a home carer. I've done most of my bits and pieces earlier on, so I thought I'd come on for a couple of hours. Done this a couple of times now, so I thought, do that. Hope you're keeping well, Paul, mate. But yeah, just about to go and get my daughter from school, so 2 hours on the money. So thanks to everybody who's watched. Appreciate it. Or watches back if you get this far. Probably not. You have a good rest of your day. And I'll be live tomorrow evening. Not sure of the time yet. Government work and me. Bloody hell. Yeah. So anyway, all take care. Sorry, I'm going now, Paul, but it is what it is. Yeah, have a good one, and I'll be live tomorrow evening at some point. So yeah, both of you, 2 of you. So there you go. We'll shoot myself. Got a few bits. So cheers, nice one. Cheers all. Take care. Look after yourselves. Keep safe and all that.